So this is going to be a really quick one. So I've recently entered into the last leg of the busy season in my business, and this is going to be ongoing up until about mid-December. Now, those of you that are in industries that are cyclical like mine, you'll understand how very demanding and high pressure peak season is. And you're literally entering into the high performance zone where you are required to give maximum output, operate optimally, and ensure that everything runs like a well-oiled machine. The problem, however, is that we are expected to be high performers in an environment that's heavily distracting. Our phones are constantly beeping, emails are constantly coming in, and you are being pulled in different directions. Different people want your attention for different things. So how then does one actually end up performing optimally during this period? I've been thinking about it quite a lot, given the fact that I am in a busy period, and really trying to apply my mind to figure out how best to optimize this period. And I think it really and truly boils down to one thing: guarding your time fiercely. You see, what I've found is that when you don't guard your time fiercely, what ends up happening is that you're pulled in many, many different directions. And you end up falling into that vicious cycle of being busy but not productive. And that obviously then doesn't serve you or your organization any good. So in implementing and thinking and applying my mind to how best to efficiently use this period, I came down to three main factors. And these are the three things that govern the use of my time during a busy period. The first thing is distilling for yourself what the focus of this period is going to be. Now, your focus need only really be three things. It doesn't have to be more than three things in this particular period. And the same principle actually applies to your day-to-day tasks and to-do lists. In your day-to-day tasks, make sure that you only have three things that you're looking to accomplish in that day. Because anything longer than that, then you fall back into that cycle of being busy but not productive. If you do three things or accomplish three things per day for 7 days, that is 21 more things that you've accomplished at the end of the week than when you started at the beginning of the week. I've also observed that the people with the longest to-do lists end up doing the least. The second thing is establishing for yourself a boundary of where you say no and learning how to say no politely. So for me, one of the biggest boundaries is what you are requesting of me. Does it serve any of the three things that I'm focused on in this period? If it doesn't, then I'll either need to shelve that invitation or I'll need to just simply say no. The other boundary you can implement for yourself is that you're not going to attend meetings that are going to take longer than 15 minutes, or that you're going to have to decline casual coffee dates. For each individual, it's obviously going to be different, but it's very important to establish for yourself what your boundaries are and how you're going to say no politely. That allows you to remove that from your mental headspace. Remember, your brain is your biggest and most valuable commodity. You don't want it to be clumped up with things that are not serving you. So if you know what your boundaries are, then your response to certain invitations are a lot quicker. You don't need to be waddling and thinking about how am I going to say no to this person. And then have a standardized method of how you're going to respond. I'm terribly sorry, I've entered into a busy season. I simply cannot have coffee with you right now, but my earliest availability is X. Or I'm terribly sorry, I can't take any external meetings at the moment because the traveling time is impacting on my schedule for the day. Can we rather have a video telephone call? And for those invitations that you decide to honor, be very clear about how much of your time you can dedicate to that particular invitation. Thank you so much. I would love to attend this event and to support you. I'm really in a busy season at this stage, so I can only dedicate an hour of my time to you. I'm really looking forward to it, and thank you for understanding. Remember, this is one thing that I've had to constantly remind myself, is that I don't need to apologize for being busy. What I do and can do is to thank the recipient for exercising patience with me. And then the third and final thing, which I think is very important, is to understand that there is a cost to everything. Your time has value. In economics, we talk about opportunity cost. Time spent over here means that it's time not spent over there. So for everything that you do, what is the value that that particular activity is bringing to you? And if it isn't bringing value to you, that means that you are actually stealing time away from yourself. What are the different things that you can implement in your day-to-day activities that can assist you to save on time? For example, allocating a specific particular time in the day to respond to emails or to respond to follow-ups. Those things can really assist you. So now remember guys, these are obviously factors that are applicable during the busy or peak time in your business or in your industry, which is where I'm finding myself at the moment. It's not necessarily the trademark by which you live your life. During your off-peak period, by all means, take a stroll in the park and have a boozy lunch. I've been known to have one too many of those. After all, there is a season for everything. Cheers, guys.